Kendra with Truist TV, and I'm back with another video, guys. I'm just doing a little food for thought and some real fruit for thought, y'all. And I'm going to just give my commentary after we hear this.
Had to create a new seat. Republicans fought it. They lost. They had to take a seat, take a break from a white Republican. That's how Cleo feels. Is back in Congress. Now, to understand the numbers, y'all, I need you to realize this here. Minorities make up 61% of all people in Texas. Let me say it again. Black and brown people comprise 61% of the total population of Texas. What's the problem? 61% of the people who vote in Texas are white. Second, Texas has the largest number of eligible black voters of any state in America.
They don't believe in your Constitution. They don't believe that
goes
it
back,
matters.
y'all.
And they never showed us that it
Slavery.
matters. No, it has nothing to do with slavery because that's fake history.
And even after
the problem is our government, both Republican and Democrat, since after Reconstruction, has never ever gave black people a reason to actually vote. We know that no matter what we vote for, you will automatically do nothing for us. That's why we don't vote. You have never showed us, you have never given an incentive for black vote. And at this point, I'm going to let them go on.
Slavery, where black folks were moving there. So their own representatives in Congress, these white Republicans think, oh, Supreme Court's on our side. Greg, the issue they're going to have is, and again, I have no trust in these 6 folks on the Supreme Court at all. We know Clarence Thomas don't like black people,
right.
Can't stand the Voting Rights Act,
right.
But we do have, in recent history, very recent, well, this Supreme Court ruled against white Republicans on the grounds of race in the congressional seats in Alabama and Louisiana.
Well, let me just say this, okay? I'm not really into politics. It's not my thing. It's not my forte. I consider politics in America white people stuff because I've never seen politics work for black people in America, not since the Reconstruction, okay? Prior to Reconstruction. I've never, ever seen it work. Right? I've never seen these white politics do anything to black people other than give them an illusion that they're actually included in it. Right? We are in the Constitution, right? Under all people, right? Because there's no exclusion in the Constitution, contrary to what they want to tell you. There's nothing in the Constitution that excludes brown-skinned people, African, Asian, Hispanic, Latinos, even white people. There's nothing that excludes anybody at all. So there's no part in the Constitution that makes black people fifth of a human. That's not even in there, period. Right? When we read the Constitution, it's not even in there. So first, and that's secondly. At this point, I feel like black people need to realize that your illusion of inclusion is over. These people have sat back for decades and completely play by play been in their Rolodex of rule books that they created on how to exclude you even from the Constitution that was meant for you. They have found ways to override judicial proceedings, every Congress, anything, okay, in the government sector that governs this land we call America. They have found ways to exclude you, cut you out, dehumanize, kill, murder, and basically, put you into some form of depression, do immoral things to you and justify it. And at this point, I feel like we have been fighting to be heard. We have been fighting. We have been protesting. We have been to the ballot box. We have voted. We have not voted. We have done sit-ins. We have done boycotts. We have protested. We have tried to fight every battle. And the one thing we never did that I feel like we should have did, that Africa did do, was walk away. Walk away. You know, in the Bible, it talks about wisdom, right? And not responding to everything, right? And knowing when to just walk away. Don't be with people who are unequally yoked. And every time we try to sit in these congressional areas, and every time we try to fit in these seats and politically speak, it's like womp, 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 womp. It's like speaking to the peanut gallery. They don't give a damn what you are talking about. When I seen Jasmine Crockett, if I'm saying her name right, talk to the freaking Congress member, Jim Jordan, right? This politician, Jim Jordan. And he basically, when she was talking about due process and how what they were doing was unlawful to immigrants, not giving them the due process, and that in the Constitution it clearly states that due process is for all who is on American soil. They were like, girl, please, girl, we don't want to hear you. Well, who gonna check us? Who gonna do something about it if we don't do it? They don't give a damn with you. They empower and they playing by their rule book. They don't give a damn about no Constitution. They've been tossed that to the side. They don't give a damn. Ain't nobody checking them. Ain't nobody do. So at this point, I feel like we need to boycott America. Leave. Why are we staying here? I don't know why they have not decided to just go ahead. You ain't doing due process anyway. Why don't y'all just round up boats and buses and allow us to get the hell out of here? Let us ship us to other places. I don't want to be in America. I'm all right with not being here. There are other countries that don't do shit like this. Why are we here? I'm getting me and my mother's passport. I'm glad my sister got her kids' passports. I think my youngest sister going to get her kids. I feel like black people, get your passports and find other places to be. America, let white people have America. What is it to us that they have it? They gave you this illusion that every other place is so unsafe and America is so safe. The same America that will allow them to basically create a depression, inflate your dollar, give incentives to the rich while simultaneously crippling your society, making a depression that doesn't have to be, causing famine, homelessness, and joblessness. In your face telling you, yeah, we're doing it, and so what? And yet we think that if we speak right and we get into these congressional seats through voting, that anything is going to change, despite the fact that no matter who was in this office, whether their skin was brown or it was pale as snow, nothing changed. Why do we continue fighting a losing battle? There's no appealing to them, because they never wanted to be appealed to. They just wanted domination because what they came from. They were poor peasant Slavics who don't want to go back to that. They don't want to go back to their peasantry. So they rule with rigor in America, not caring what they do to other people. They have made a pact with Satan to continue to hurt, harm, and kill everybody else, not caring about anybody else's constitution, human rights, civil rights, or nothing. Why do we continue on being in a country that keeps telling you, well, we're going to exclude you. We don't care. We're going to make sure that you have no representation, and we're going to do what we want. Leave. What are we here for? Boycott. Everybody put together $1. It's 43 million of us. It's $43 million. Put in 10. Make ourselves rich and get the hell up out of America. Let them have this shit. What is the point? We have been, excuse me for cussing, I didn't mean to cuss. We have been going back and forth for decades now, for the past 300 years, almost 300, right? For the past years, we've been going through the same thing. The same thing. Right, for the past 160 years. Because we're talking after Reconstruction, when slavery was abolished. And then Reconstruction, so it's a little less than 160 years. We have been saying the same thing over and over again. I seen an old video that was in 1960s. Same thing. Same thing. Only difference was white people knew they were immigrants. It is insanity to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a change. No matter how educated you are as a black person, you could have every law degree. You could have every degree in, politics and all of that good in all the government sectors of the United States. You could have all. You could be associated with every branch and still cannot change anything, because they want to keep the remaining provisions prevailing. And so no matter what you say, they are going to continue doing what they have done. Why are we continue to... I don't care if you be like, that's cowardice. I don't care. I'd rather have the wisdom to understand, to walk away, than to turn around and keep fighting for something I know that they basically not going to do anyway. We need to boycott America. All so-called black and brown skin folk. Why do you want to be here? You can go... there are so many other countries that do not behave in this manner. Yes, they have their own mess, but given the fact that you're not a part of it, you will know how to navigate accordingly. Why be in America? It's not worth it. When you look at the end result, it is the same. I don't want to appeal to somebody's better nature. If you don't understand where I'm coming from, then just deport us already. All they're doing is buying time to do more things to hurt us. That's it. Satan is here to rob, steal, kill, and destroy. That's it. The end goal is to destroy and kill folk. Why are they not deporting us? You already said that you don't care about due process. You already said that he sat there with his hand on his head like, girl, blasey, blasey, blah. Okay, we don't care. We're going to do what we want. We're just going to do what we want. We don't want to hear all that stuff. We know it's wrong, but we don't care. We want what we want, and that's what we want. So let's be done with this. There's no need to be politically correct with people who are childish. This is a land grab. They don't give a damn about nothing about black folk and what we got to say. They don't care. You guys are just being fiddlers on the roof, playing the Pied Piper and fiddling us along while we have all these rights and stuff snatched away from us simultaneously. That's all that's going on. Why y'all even want us here? Let us go. Pharaoh, let my people go. Let us be done. We need to boycott America. Comment down below if you believe what I'm saying, or if you don't, give your opinion, and maybe if you made it this far, I shout you out and respond to it. This is Kendra with Truist TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay up, stay blessed. Put God first above all else. Peace out. Bye for now.